just a quick video covering some things from one of the latest Unreal Tournament builds. I'm going to mostly be talking about wall dodging, multi-wall dodging, how it can be abused or used, and hopefully what settings that we can change to prevent abuse. So first of all, it's possible to simply dodge along the wall by spamming a key. So I'm gonna just dodge into this wall and then dodge along here and just spam right and see how far it takes me. As you can see, I climbed quite quickly and hit the bounce thing there. Let me just try that again here. There we go, that's just me spamming the right movement button. As you can see, you can fly quite a distance. It's the same if you were to spam pretty much anything else. You can do it with forward as well. I'll try and do it here. There you go. There is a setting in the blueprint, let me just find it. It's the wall dodge reset interval. Now, I've been playing around with this and generally find like 0.4 to be the best one. So I'm just trying it again. I'm going to dodge into this wall, or I'm going to jump into this wall now. Dodging is a little bit different, so I'm going to just right dodge along. Messed up a little bit there, but as you can see, you can pretty much get along the whole wall. Just try that one more time. Let's start from here. So you can get along the whole of the wall without basically gaining any ground vertically with 0.4, which I think is quite important for wall dodging. You shouldn't be able to gain vertical ground by chaining wall dodges. Let's try one more time. Now this is just with me spamming right. Now I do like the multi-wall dodge feature, but I think we need something to prevent spam. And the thing that I propose is that we make it so you can't dodge wall dodge twice using the same directional key. So I'm going to demonstrate this now by doing right, then forward, then right, then forward again. Well, hopefully without failing. As you can see, you can actually get all the way to lifts by doing that on like 0.4 or 0.5, but what that means is that I'm no longer spamming the keys. I'm having to adjust for forward and right and forward and right. I'm having to time it, and I'm also having to adjust my mouse as well so that I'm coming off the wall properly. It's not that hard to do, but it does add a little bit more skill to the game, and it stops it from being a spam fest basically. The other thing I feel we need is a minimum wall dodge distance from the ground. I'm not really sure how easy that's going to be to implement, but just as an example here, I'm going to dodge into this wall and then wall dodge off her again. As you can see, maximum jump height here in the top corner is about 80. The height when I dodge is 57. On the latest blueprint it's 64. So I feel if we make the minimum distance from the ground that you happen to be above at the time to be about, I don't know, 65 say, just big enough so you can't dodge into a wall and off again on a flat surface. The only other problem with that is if there was a pillar or something hanging over the surface, which I'll show you on another map in a minute, you can actually dodge into that pillar and then dodge off it again. I think we could keep that, so kind of like that basically, where you dodge into one wall and then dodge into another wall, or kind of like this. I think we should keep that. You know, it would be an interesting game mechanic. It's not something that you'd be able to do all the time. This is a very open map deck, so there's lots of possibilities to do little wall dodges like that, but not all of them are useful. I'm going to stop the video a second while I figure out what else I can show you. Okay, this is the second map here. This is my new favourite Unreal Tournament map. It's got a lot of neat places that you can dodge around. I'm sure many people have seen the video from Hypno already, where you can, you know, get to a lot of different places. And one thing he was doing is basically flying around here, using that minimum dodge time bug just by basically spamming forward. For example, you can just go straight along here quite easily. You don't get stuck. There's a lot of interesting things that you can do on this map. For example, imagine there's a power up there, like a keg ramp, or this is a capture the flag map, and this is the flag stand, and you're the flag carrier. Instead of just coming in and dodging, which is on my blueprints, it's very similar to the default one. It's about 1500, 1600 velocity for a dodge. You can actually just get about 2 to 2200 velocity just by dodging and then wall dodging off again. Now, what you'd have to do if you couldn't chain the same wall dodge is like forward dodge and then right dodge off it, which is a little bit harder to do than just spamming right dodge, but it's not that much harder, so it's definitely something viable, and you can do that from pretty much anywhere on this map. You could come up here and then dodge onto the flag stand, so it adds for something that takes a little bit of skill, it adds some variety and some speed. So in a mod like Capture the Flag, where you're the flag carrier and you've got to basically try to avoid fire, it does add a lot of different options for you. So I do like this mechanic quite a lot. Another interesting thing you can do, if I can find the here we are. And obviously the minimum distance from the ground means that you can do tricks like this without it being abusive. You can gain that extra velocity. You can add that little bit of skill that a lot of mid or high skill players feel they want from the game. And it also adds that kind of it adds the 2K4 feeling of flying without being as game breaking, and moving around with the blueprints that I have, the speed and the quickness of the adjustments that you need to make, it's very much reminiscent of UT99. It doesn't feel like it's very easy to do these wall dodges. It's not too difficult, it's all very crisp and very kind of clean. So whereas at the moment, with the multi-wall dodge, you could basically just hold down forward and then just be propelled along the wall, basically. And there's only two ways to fix that. You can either limit the amount of multi-dodges, which I think takes a lot of the fun out of it, if you can only do like one or two. Like in previous games, I think that this is something that we could definitely add as a mechanic, where you could do basically as many as you want, and they're just limited by the map and how difficult they are to do, rather than limited by an arbitrary number. But we shouldn't be able to spam them, so the ways to stop the spam is either a minimum time, and if the minimum time is too low, you'll find yourself not being able to do tricks like that, basically. Just little things where you can dodge into and then off a wall again.